Hello guys, in this video tutorial of 3ds Max, we are going to model a 3D underwater scene with 3D bubbles. So simply we are going to create a deep blue sea with light rays and bubbles. Creating convenience underwater scene is a challenging task and I am not even trying to create a physically accurate simulation. Rather I am using my artistic freedom to get some real world rules to get the look and feel I'm going for. So let's start our tutorial. Maximize your perspective viewport and we are going to render our 3D underwater scene with the mental ray. By default 3ds Max uses the scanline render, so we have to change that. Change the render to mental ray. To do that, go to your rendering setup and in the dialog box just scroll down. In the common tab just click on that assign render option, click on that choose render button and in the choose render dialog box just click on the mental ray render. Okay, we had changed our render from scanline into a mental ray, so just close that for now. So our next step is to create a basic geometry for the 3D water. So we are going to create a plan. To draw a plan, I am going to top viewport and then in the create panel and in the geometry choose a simple plan. First time just draw a rough plan. Right click to close the command of plan. With the plan selected, go to the modify panel. Now I will set the parameters of the plan. So in the length panel, just type 1000 and hit enter. In the width, just type 500 and hit enter. Set the length edges to something like 200 and hit enter. Set the width edges also choose 200 and hit enter. So hit Z on your keyboard to completely view the plan. As you can see, our plan has lots of geometrical detail and that's we want, because we need a denser something like 80,000 faces measure, because we are going to deform it with the displace modifier. Okay, now we will add a display modifier to the plan. So with the plan selected, go to the modify panel or modify stack and in the object space modifiers just choose a displace. Just look for the displace and here we go, just click on that. Okay, now go to your perspective viewport and in the displace parameters in the strength panel just type 17 and hit enter, and in the image on the second map button just click on that none button and in the material map browsers just choose a noise map. So just look around for the noise maps, scroll down and there we have our noise maps. Just click on that, double click on that to select it. Now open your material editor. Just simply press M on your keyboard to bring out the material editor's dialog box. Now simply drag and drop the noise map from the displace modifier into a material slot in the material editor. Just click on that. Just click on that and drag him in the any empty slot, and when asked for the copy or instance just select instance and click OK. So now we have our displacements map into our material editor, so now we can just edit that. Okay, now let's change let's make a couple of changes in the noise parameters. Set the noise type to turbulence, click on that and in the level panel just give an amount of something 10, type 10 and hit enter. Okay, in the size, go to the size panel and type an amount of 300 and hit enter. Okay, so we had created the geometry, and now we are going to make a water material. Now the water geometry is complete, so let's apply a material to it. With the plant still selected, go in your material editor and choose any other empty slot, and click on this assign material to the selection button, and assign this second slot material to our object in the scene. Okay, now click on the get material button, just like here, and in the materials map browser, just choose an art and design material. To select a material, just double click on that particular material. Okay, so we had added an art and design material. Now in the templates, just click on this arrow, and in a drop down list, just scroll down to the water reflected surface and click on that. Okay, go in the reflection panel, and in the transparency, just type 1 and hit enter. Now as you are noticing how our material slot is changing, as well as we are changing the parameters. Okay, now in the material settings, go down to the advanced renderings option, just scroll down, and just click on that advanced rendering options rollout, and now we'll set the parameters. So in the advanced transparency options, which is just down here, just scroll down your rollout, and now in the glass translucency, treat object as, just check this thin wall can use single face, just click on that option. So finally we are going to change the bump map settings to get the smaller and steeper waves. So so in the material settings, go to the spatial purpose maps, scroll down to the spatial purpose rollout, and just click on the ocean shaders and set the parameters. All of us in the largest panel, just type 100 and hit enter. Sorry. In the smallest, leave the 1, and in the quantity panel, just type 20 and hit enter. And finally in the steepness, just type 5 and hit enter. Okay, so that's enough for water material for yet. Now the environment, we are going to create the environment for underwater scene. Just click that, and also click if any window is open. Since we have refractive material, we desperately need effective environment as well. Without environment, the rendered water surface would just appear black. Next, we are going to cheat 3D specs. We are going to create a highly unrealistic environment. However, it just happens to produce the kind of reflection and refraction I'm going for. So let's create the environment. So go to the environment settings, just go in the rendering panel and click on the environment, or you can also do that by pressing 8 on your keyboard, and when you press 8 on your keyboard, you will see an environment and effects rollout will be appeared. Okay, now in the common parameters, just check this use map option and click on this environment map button, and after that a material map browser will be appear. So in that, just choose a gradient ramp map. Just look for the gradient map and double click on that to select it. So just make him on a side. Now press M on your keyboard to bring out the material editor and select any other empty slot. Make sure this is our third material. So just select your gradient ramp map or environment map and drag him to any other empty slot. And when prompt, just check instance option and click OK. Now we are going to set the gradient ramp's parameters. So in the mapping, just click on that little arrow and in a drop down list, just choose spherical environment. Then scroll down to the gradient ramp parameters, rollout, and set the number 1 flag. Just double click on that, and in the colors, just type 0 in the red color, and in the green just type 16 and hit enter, and in the blue just type 67 and hit enter, and finally just click OK. Just select this third flag and make a right click on your mouse and just delete this flag because we don't need that for now. And on the flag of 100, just click on that and set its color 189 in the red, and 225 in the green, and 240 in a blue, and just click OK. Now click on the noise rollout, and in the amount leave the 1 and set the type and leave the other parameters to its default. Now scroll down and set this noise amount to 1 and hit enter, and in the size just type 2 and hit enter, and in the type just select the fractal. Okay, in the level panel just type 10 and hit enter. Now just scroll down to the output rollout and set the output amount to something like 3 and hit enter. Okay, that's enough. Now close all the open windows, and now we will be prepared the 3D underwater scenes for rendering. So let's prepare our underwater scene for the fast rendering. Create a target camera all of fast. So in the create panel just choose a camera and then choose a target camera. Go to the top viewport, maximize your top viewport, and draw a target camera, something like that. Okay, let's go back to perspective viewport, and here just type C to see the camera view. Next we need a light into our scene, so let's create an mental ray area spotlight. So go in the create panel and then go to the lights and go choose the standard light in the drop down list, and just go back to your top viewport to draw a light. So after that just choose MR area spotlight in the standard lights. So here is the MR mental area spotlight. Just select the light and click it in the viewport. Okay, go back to your modify panel, then go to the front viewport. Now let's adjust the place of the light in the front viewport. So just move him something like that. So select the target of the light and just adjust him where you want your rays coming through the water from the sky, and something like that.